All right, let's go to wide receiver here. Matt, which wideout salary catches your eye?
So it's Lamb and Cooper. I already mentioned Prescott, but I guess I'll give another pick because that's sort of the same answer. Both those guys are in the low 6,000. So I do like them, but Keenan Allen continues to be underpriced and he hasn't had that huge game yet. We saw him do well early against the Raiders last night, but then the Chargers were out to a big enough lead where they didn't really need him that much. Herbert kind of handed the ball off for most of the second half, and they went to the tight ends a little bit more. But Allen at 6,500, like, I almost don't care what the matchup is for that price. I think that he's just a much better receiver than that. And we're seeing other guys around him get priced up. Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, DJ Moore, those guys are all over 7K now, and I think he's just as good as any of them. And it's not that I think the Browns are a bad matchup anyway. I think that's kind of a neutral spot. Cleveland's defense is okay. This is kind of just a spot where someone hasn't had the big game yet, but we all know they're a really good receiver, and eventually that big game is going to happen. So I don't know if it's going to happen this week, but that price is definitely appealing.
Pearce, wide receiver, price check, please.
So Matt and I are on the same game. We're just on different sides. I like Kadarius Toney at $4,000. I know I recommended Colin Johnson last week. That's on me. I didn't know he was only going to play 6 snaps and that they were going to go with the rookie Toney. But, I might have missed the specific player, but I've been right all the way about Giants and Giants receivers. You just pick. You look at every single week. Sterling Shepard, you name it. Last week, Toney, Kenny Golladay. The Giants receivers look really good so far this season. Last week, Toney had a great breakout performance. I'd expect another good game here against Dallas in a possible shootout. If the game shoots out, that's great. Or, we've seen Dak really pile up the points. That means the Giants would be playing from behind, passing more. And we saw Toney do really well in that role last week at $4,000. Just give me somebody with Jones, anybody.